The Fourth Amendment of the Bill of Rights of the Constitution does protect us against warrantless searches and seizures. However, throughout the years, there have been several legal updates to that Fourth Amendment, meaning cases that have gone before the court that says, hey, in this case, will we need a warrant? And the court either says, yes, you need a warrant, just like the Fourth Amendment says in this case. And then there are some scenarios where the court says, in this case, you don't need a warrant. One of those cases where the police can actually make entry into your home without a warrant is exigent circumstances. Exigent circumstances, that is where a circumstance is the police have to take action right then for whether there's an illegal crime going on at the time, or they have to protect the life, the safety of others or property, and they have to intervene and stop it at that moment, or they have to take police action at that moment to protect someone or to keep the law from currently being broken or actively being broken. One of those situations, and one of the most common situations, is a complaint of domestic violence. Whenever the police receive a report of domestic violence, suspect that domestic violence is going on inside, have witnesses who either call 911 and says, hey, there's somebody in there fighting, getting knocked around or something like that, or there's a child in there being abused, the police have to make entry to make sure everyone is okay. Now, many states have actually adopted this into law, and they say the police officer shall make entry. Almost every police department in the United States says that they have to make entry as far as their departmental policies. There are some laws of some states that say, hey, if you don't, this is a dereliction of your duty or a violation of your oath of office. You can be fired and actually arrested if you don't, because domestic violence rates are so high. They say we have to protect people. So the police officers in the complaint of domestic violence, they are authorized to make entry. The reason why I'm bringing this up is many times we argue with the police at our doorstep saying we can't come in under certain situations where they can come in. And what does that result in when we stick to our guns? That results in injury. That results in uses of force. That results in even worse, us being killed. Now, once we know this and we see an officer trying to improperly use that right to come in or improperly use that authorization, we can call it out. Say, okay, he's trying to make it seem like he has a suspicion of something going on inside so that he can get inside. And at that point, whether you choose to let him inside or not, you can always retrace the radio history. You can actually pull the records for the call history, whoever might have called 911, pull the tapes. All these things are public information that you can go back and pull. And if they were lying or making some things up to get inside, you can definitely have you a nice little healthy civil case going on. Exigency, domestic violence is another form of exigency. Now, when they come in, they have the right to look everywhere that they can look to find someone, make sure they're okay. They can't go in your drawers. They can't go looking inside, purses or anything like that. Something's up when you see that. They can look wherever a person can fit, making sure that no person isn't stuffed away or a dead body or somebody hiding and they're actually not okay. Once they have checked the premises to make sure everyone is okay, at that point they can complete their investigation and leave on up out of there. Another example of exigency is hot pursuit. Chasing somebody outside, somebody just robbed the bank, they see the suspect, they run inside of a house, they can come in without a warrant and chase that person if they're in active pursuit of that person. Again, once they get inside, they can only look where people are. Now, let's say the police officer standing outside and they see a big old weed garden. Somebody's growing a garden of marijuana right in the living room. They can see it right over your shoulder. Well, at that point, they can come in and seize that marijuana, but they cannot conduct a search. They can lock everybody down in the house, order everybody to sit down, sit in handcuffs, or even get out. And they can take control of the residence while they wait for someone to go get a warrant so they can search the rest of the residence. But that is not in of itself, by itself, a reason or an excuse for them to continue searching the actual residence. This is Jay's Checkpoint. Again, dispelling some myths or some operations and things that we operate on so that we can have the proper information when we're encountering a police officer. The reason why I say this, I don't want us getting uses of force against us when we think we're right, we're actually wrong. And I don't want us to be used I want us to recognize when officers who are bending the law or bending policies to try to get in the house and you see that they're trying to make up something that's not there. There are questions you can ask for them to provide proof that information. Now, if it's looking like a situation where they're going to use force to get in and you just don't think they should get in for safety purposes, you may want to consider complying, but I'm arming you with what you need to be able to prove them wrong. Call history, radio traffic, those tapes, reports. All of these things are things that you can pour public information to see what's really going on behind the veil. If you have any questions, put it in the DM, put it in the comment section. This is just a brush over some things that help us, keep moving forward the community as a community and arm us with the truth.
Truth. No chaser.
It's Jay from Truth No Chaser. Make sure you go to our website, watch our videos, and subscribe. Pick up some fresh gear while you're there.